Alright, welcome back for the final match. We are on the play. This hand is a bit so-so. Not sure if I want to keep that in the dark, but I think it's probably fine. For lands, Scapeshift's not too great. Scapeshift in opening hand. And no one drop. I think I'm gonna mulligan this. This is not much better, but it's not much worse either. So I'm gonna keep it, keep the Goif on top, and just play a tap chalk duel and pass. This is not so great, but if he doesn't take the Relia, we actually get to take back our Tarmogoyf on 3, which is really nice. He's probably gonna take the Goyf, so we get to curve Goyf into Renegade Relia plus Goyf. Unless he has another discard spell. Yep. That's nice. How do you like this, my friend? Let's see how that goes. Looks like Lantern control. Yep. And there's the bridge on top already. That's not so fun, but Scapeshift is a good way to help and beat this type of stuff. So, another Tarmogoyf. Probably should have attacked first. Yep, missed 1 damage there. And bridge. Fetch land to manipulate our draw steps. He is unfortunately emptying his hand. Nice, he can't quite empty his hand. I think we don't want to draw. Geobeat, so gonna just fetch here. Of course we get a land, but that's not too bad. It lets us try and get to Scapeshift, which is not gonna be that likely. And yeah, our guys just grew. So yeah, game 1 is a bit tough without a Scapeshift. And him having the Lantern ready already is unfortunately pretty good. But we can still try and win with Valakut eventually. If he can prevent us from cannot prevent us from drawing one of those. Plus he might let us have Knight of the Reliquary. I play this and might as well just hold Nakala. And let's see if we get to Valakut him out somehow. Which I kind of doubt, but we'll see. This is gonna be a long haul for sure. We have great sideboard cards for this matchup if we lose this one. We're probably gonna lose now, especially now that he knows what we're up to. And yeah. And he puts us under pressure now too, so readjust this a bit. Alright. Not much we can do. I mean, he has two ways to mill us, so we're probably just gonna have no shot, plus he can drain us for a bunch, so yeah, we can just concede. No point in dragging this out for the video, because there's like no way with Tezzeret now that we even get to a point where we have like multiple Scapeshifts and Valakut's in a row that he can't all mill away. Plus he can like mill, shuffle, so need too many cards on top of each other. Alright, so bring in all this stuff and see what we don't want. We don't want Pass to Exile. I don't think we want Bolt either. That leaves us with one Bolt or one Ghost Quarter. Probably one Bolt is fine. I mean, we could Spellskite it, but that doesn't really make that much sense. Alright, so I have to mulligan. It's a pretty solid hand. I'm gonna keep this, bottom this, and play in a cuddle. Beatdown is on. I think I'm not even gonna Stony Silence here, just because he cannot really Mox Opal Bridge next turn, or Mox Opal anything much, and then we can just deploy some more pressure, which is probably a good plan before we drop Stony Silence. And exposing Kasadi to a Fatal Push or Abrupt Decay doesn't seem great either, so hold on to that. Nice. Oops, that's the wrong card. Gonna shut these down all we can. I mean, he has DK, but that's okay. There's the bridge, which is okay because we have Kasali for that, but I think I'll play Nakadal first because we can still attack this turn anyway. Timely. Alright. That's okay. Kill the bridge. And suddenly our Goyf is pretty big. Thanks to Teemo Battle Rage. Pretty lethal pretty soon. Unless he has another bridge. Whoa. Of course. Great, so now this is gonna take a while. That would be kind of ambitious to attack there. Nice, that's actually really sweet. I love Renegade Rally on that card, it's just something. Good for him that he didn't attack, I guess. Get back Kasali. That's okay. Not sure if he wouldn't have better killed the Tamagotchi with the DK, but who am I to judge? This Codex Shredder and what's the name? Pixies of Pandemonium are probably gonna win him the game on 0 cards. Ooh, Shatterstorm, nice. Not that it matters because he dies right now. I mean, his plan is to like Codex Shredder his bridge. It's what he DK'd for, but that's not gonna be enough. Battle Rage. Boom. There you go. Alright. One more. I think I'm gonna leave sideboarding as is. Alright. Time for the final game. Let's win at least this last match. No sideboard cards. Not sure if I like it. If I like that in this matchup. Probably not. Just gonna drop a bridge on us and then we're done. No, I don't think we want to mulligan to 5, so we have to keep it now. Leave the land on top so we have enough landfall for all our creatures and hope he doesn't have an aggressive bridge. If he doesn't have an early bridge, we might just be fine. Acquisition. Take whatever you please. Yep, the repeat. It's also nice how our staplings can slip under bridge. That's actually pretty relevant. So the question is, what do we play here? Do we play a Tamagotchi? Or do we play a staplings? I think we just play a Tamagotchi. Alright. Oops. Misclick. Play a Tamagotchi. And get in for 4. Jeez. Alright. Can't attack this turn, but can attack next turn at least. But yeah, not having an out to bridge and a bridge in play and him already controlling our draw step is not great. Guess might as well play this and this. Yep. It's pretty frustrating if they control our draw step and we have no way of dealing it. That deck got a lot better in the last couple sets, getting a bunch of nice efficient ways to control what is already in play to make sure that controlling the draw step is winning. The modern Zuran Orb. Zur's weirding lock. Pretty much. But yeah, gonna have a hard time winning this last game, which was pretty unfortunate. I guess the deck wouldn't mind more just cheap, dedicated enchantment removal, probably. drawing all these random creatures. He's trying to find something. Stony Silence. Not like we're gonna get to draw this. Just kind of have to hope to shuffle into like a Renegade Rallier, Shadowstorm, Scapeshift type stuff. Is he really gonna let us draw this? Oh right, he has Needle on Kasali. I'm just gonna pass again. I think our only shot is to like have a couple cards on top that he has to mill and then shuffle and hope. Hope to shuffle into something good. Sorry about that yawning, it was a long night. Alright, he's milling himself. You probably also could get to a point where Scapeshift just doesn't kill anymore because we don't have enough mountains in the deck because they are all milled. I think it's time to shuffle. Alright, and even shuffled into something bad. Scapeshift. Not that we ever get to draw it, but Scapeshift. Bridge is so good. Now we have one out to kill Bridge. I mean, we kind of have anyway because the Kasalis are shut down and Shadowstorm is gonna beat through this, so not a big deal. Only 4 mountains left, which is not that great. But yeah, this game is probably over. Not much we can do. Wonder if he's gonna let us have night. Nope, he isn't. One interesting card to consider for matchups like for this specific matchup would be Ancient Grudge. And I mean, it's not like Grudge is bad against Affinity either, it's pretty good actually. Though I think having a couple Grudges would be pretty good, like 2 maybe. Something to generally keep in mind, that having Grudges in your deck if you're planning on attacking is pretty good against Lantern Control, because it's good against their discard and their milling. Are like the 2 ways they stop us from finding answers. Not sure. I guess he's just trying to like mill us to death. because Battle Rage is certainly not a threat. But Renegade Rallier is, which is why it's getting milled. Another fetch land is actually fine, because fetch lands at least mean we can manipulate our library or Valakut him out if we get a knight, if he lets us draw a knight. He probably won't, but... So, it's not gonna let us draw knight, which was to be expected. Then I think we're just gonna fetch. We sure would like to draw that. Nice. Interesting. Problem is we are a bit short on mountains. Like 2 left, 3 left in the deck. Renegade Rallier on top. Lynx. See if he's willing to mill our Lynx. Nope. That's fine. But he's probably gonna mill our explosives. Yep. Kind of interesting that he didn't mill Valakut. Maybe he just knows that he doesn't have to be that afraid of it, but we'll see. Mill the mountain. Maybe we should have fetched in response. We can deal him 9, which is not enough. We would need a second Valakut. Which we'll probably never get. I think we want to let him mill it and hope to draw into something good. That is pretty nice if he has... oh, he has a removal, he has a DK on top, which is a bit unfortunate. But we have another knight. So let's see. But yeah, I mean, I think he has the game under full control and it's unlikely that he's gonna punt, so that we can actually get out of this. Yep, there goes the knight. Is he really gonna let us have another one? That's interesting. Maybe we actually will manage to get there, but I think we have like 2 mountains left, so it's not gonna be enough anyway. I think we're just gonna fetch here and not find anything to protect our mountain. Alright. Nope. 2 mountains. Not enough to kill the opponent, unfortunately. It's so weird how this turns big. It's just so poorly done. There's so many things on here, but oh well. Nope, don't want to find anything. so annoying. But yeah, I think he has us, especially now that he's gaining life a turn. Use Knight. I mean, Knight is another way to manipulate our draw step, which is nice. And of course we have the same Casali on top, because why not? Shatterstorm. Yeah, I mean, this game is over. He's just gonna mill us to death. Alright, that's it. All 3 matches were pretty close. Definitely punted the second one. Not 100% sure what to think of the deck yet. I mean, it's definitely not overperforming, for sure. But I mean, it operated pretty well. Like, in itself, like, it is functional. The question is just how good it is. I think I might explore the strategy a bit more and adjust my sideboard and sideboard plans a bit, since there's definitely room for improvement. But I'm not willing to just give up on the deck yet. I mean, all 3 matches could have gone either way, and also were kind of like weird linear strategies where a lot of decks are pretty dependent on their sideboard. So yeah, not the most impressive showing for the beginning with the deck, but there might be some potential. Also, we didn't really play against many fair decks where a lot of what the deck is doing actually shines, like the Scapeshift stuff and the landfall pressure into landfall guy into Scapeshift attack for a lot and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I want to keep exploring this direction, but this might not be the best Renegade Rallier deck for sure, but it might be a good Renegade Rallier deck once more problematic things are figured out, like better sideboard plans and certain matchups, and a little bit of fine-tuning of the mana base maybe. Alright, let me know in the comments what you think of the deck, aside from us having lost all 3 matches. I think all 3 matches could have gone either way, and we could have also just won them to 1. So it's not a death sentence for the deck. So I would be curious what people are thinking and what ideas you might have for like changes to this deck and the sideboard. So feel free to comment, ask questions, make suggestions. As usual, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and follow me on social media if you enjoyed it, and see you next time.